Dr. Pearl here one more time. Yes, we are in week 8, our final week together. I am looking forward to the presentations you all will be turning in at the end of this week. But right now, let's go ahead and talk about how you can finish this course with confidence, knowing that you have completed everything that's expected of you.
Yes, I'm going to end with the slide that I started week 1 with. Because your week 8 assignment is just like weeks 6 and 7, getting more and more serious on how it's being graded, because this is an evidence-based course, and we know that there are different levels of validity and reliability that help determine your ability to be a credible activist who is evidence-based and objective, rather than someone who just is going out to websites and finding whatever they can find. For your week 8 assignment, let's make sure that you have the best high quality sources, and know that you will be dinged, just like you have been over the last week or two, if you are still using blogs, LinkedIn, and social media platforms that do not have support evidence. We can call it all kinds of things, non-substantiated opinions. It's just not fact. So that's what we're working toward in finishing up this class. So final week, week 8, you have 2 individual assignments due Sunday night and 2 discussion posts. One of the individual assignments is rating each of your teammates. Obviously, themes that are in the feedback will impact participation grades. People who are rocking it versus people who are slowing the group down. There will be definite differences between those 2 types of groups if that's what's occurring in your team. So please make sure that you have the evaluation rating done by Sunday night. Then there's 2 posts. One is your group presentation, and make sure you look at the grading rubric. By Saturday night, watch at least 2 of the other team's presentations. Since the class only has 4 teams, please feel free to look at all 3 and see the ways other people have addressed the exact same assignment. But your responsibility is only for giving 2 feedback by Saturday night. And then Thursday, you have 1 other discussion, and this is the takeaways that you're taking from the class. You won't have to do any feedback on that one. Your second individual assignment is the 5-page paper, and it's taking some of the things that we've already done and expanding on them. You will be looking at all the readings, videos, and assignments over the course of our 8 weeks together. Not only are you going to look at best practices for incentivizing, motivating, and engaging employees, but also compensation and intrinsic motivation. For those of you who use really good evidence in the discussions on motivation, I'm sure you've found that most credible sources are finding intrinsic motivators are much more powerful once basic needs have been met. That's really the idea of intrinsic versus extrinsic rewards. So in other words, let's make sure that there's equity. Let's make sure that there's fairness in pay. And then let's wow our employees by the way that we treat them. So those are the things you're going to be answering, as well as the idea of how to measure them. How might the programs that you recommend be measured with data? And by now, you probably know turnover is not equal to engagement. Just because someone is happy, not looking for a job, does not mean they are an engaged employee. And then, the bigger part and a bit newer of the assignment is how should employees and leaders be informed about the business so they can be accountable because they have the right information at the right time to make the best decisions in support of your customers and in support of the teams that are internal to the company. So those are your assignments for this week. I look forward to everything you are going to be providing. I will be consistent in how I'm looking at credible references, writing professionally, and discussing why this is important. The purpose is that you might want to sell your executives and your peers. Why you might want to put the program in place, what's the significance, what is the relevance, what's the impact to any stakeholders, your employees, your leaders, your CFO, who is usually happy with certain financial information. So those are the things you're going to do as we end the class together.
So it's almost a wrap. And I just want to say it's been my absolute pleasure working with you. For those of you who actually reached out and I had an opportunity to talk with, it was great getting to know you one-on-one. And those of you who we only connected through writing, I enjoyed learning more about you and where you are in your life. So as you move forward in your courses or in your career, I want to wish you the best of luck and mostly thank you for allowing me to be a part of your learning journey. Have a terrific week, and please, again, don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything for this course. And in fact, even in the future, please don't hesitate to connect. Have a terrific week.